Hello, this is topic 6-2 for geometry. We're talking about translations and rotations. Well, we're going to start off with translations. Translations are very easy. We're going to move this figure left 6 and up 8 and give the new points. So let's go ahead and list the old points. Well, A is currently at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. B is also at positive 2, but this time it's negative 8. C is at 8, negative 8. D is at 8, negative 3. And E is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to move these left 6 and up 8, I'm just going to go ahead and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's A. Let's go with B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so that is our new shape. And so we look at A, it's now at 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B is at negative 4, 0. C is at 2, 0. D is at 2, 5. And E is at negative 1, 3. So look at this, and you may be able to see a pattern. I want to go ahead and move a little bit quickly. The pattern is that we subtract 6 in X, and we add 8 in Y, which we'll write that as X minus 6, Y plus 8. Because we went left 6, so we're going to subtract 6. Up 8, so we're going to add 8. So if we look at example 2, we're starting with 7, 6. We're going to move left 12 and down 3. So this is going to be X minus 12, because of the left 12. It's going to be Y minus 3, because it's down 3. This means 7 minus 12 and 6 minus 3. So, if we do 7 minus 12, we get negative 5. If we do 6 minus 3, we get 3. So our new point is at negative 5, positive 3. So translating is really just that simple. It's a matter of how do we get from one point to the other. Which, before we were told how to translate by. Now we're going to try to figure out what the translation was. You'll notice all four of these shapes are congruent. And we need to figure out what the translation was. So how did we go from A to B? So I'm going to go ahead and pick a point. It's the same on both. I'm going to count, how do I move from here to here? Well, first I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. right, and then I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. All right. We're going to go from B to D. Again, I'm going to make sure I'm working with the same point. I move 1, 2 right, and this time I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. And now from D to C, I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 left. And 1 down. And that's as easy as it goes. It's just a matter of counting and writing it down. Make sure that you always choose the same point. I picked the bottom right corner. You could use whichever corner you want so long as it's the same on all 4 shapes. Well, now we're going to plot some points, connect the points, make some translations, and figure out what we've done. So, A is at negative 4, negative 4. B is at negative 4, 1. C is at 1, 1. And D is at 1, negative 4. So now we're going to translate each figure 4 to the right and 3 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, connect the points in order. So A to B to C to D. And we're going to go ahead and also connect that bottom portion. Now we go 4 units right, 3 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then it says translate, so I'm going to go ahead and connect the dots for this figure. Now we've made it. A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime. Now it says to connect A to A prime, B to B prime, C to C prime, and D to D prime. And what type of figure have we made? Well, it is a rectangular prism. Okay, we drew a rectangle, we drew another rectangle, we connected those, we got a rectangular prism. It might even be a cube, but without me going back and measuring distances, I can't be certain that it is a cube. I can tell that it's a rectangular prism. So that's translations. We have moved the translation, we have followed instructions of the translation, we figured out what the translation was, and we can do it without the coordinate grid. Now let's talk about rotations. We have 2 types of rotations. We have clockwise, and we have counterclockwise. Okay, now let me rewrite this. There. Okay. Now we determine by these degrees, 90 degrees is a 1/4 turn to the right. 180 degrees is a half turn either way. 270 degrees is 3/4 turn right, or a 1/4 turn left. And 360 degrees is a full circle, so you get the same points. Alright, so now we want to figure out what each rotation actually is, whether it's 90, 180, 270, or 360. So if we look at this, we've rotated it that way, so it is 90 degrees clockwise. If you look at this one, it has moved that way, so that is 270 degrees clockwise, or we can say 90 degrees counter clockwise. If we look at this one, it's facing the opposite direction. This is 180 degrees. Either way, we don't need to write clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay. So usually we go with clockwise. If you want to say 90 degrees counterclockwise, that's fine. Instead of writing 270 degrees clockwise, either of these is right. We could have said 270 counterclockwise over here, but I chose not to because clockwise is our default direction of turning. Well, now we know what rotations are. We know what they look like and how to interpret them. Now we're going to figure out how to actually pull off a rotation. Well, I'm not much of a visual person as far as going, oh, I can just see this image turn and I know where to plot that. That's not my strength. So I'm going to go ahead and put out a rule. I'm going to write down that rule, and that's the rule I'll follow as we rotate this. And the rule goes like this, that if I have the point A, B, and I rotate it clockwise, it becomes B negative A. And that's for 90 degrees. If I go counterclockwise, and I start with A, B, and I go counterclockwise 90 degrees, I get negative B, A. So that's the rule I'm going to follow. We're going to visualize this and follow the rules. Since we're moving clockwise, that's how we're going to do it. First we're going to do 90. So to rotate this 90 degrees, I need to first find the point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be A is at negative 4, 1, 2. Let's go ahead and write all the points. B is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 7, 7. And C is at negative 3. And then all the way up to 9. So now we're looking at 90 degrees. So for 90 degrees, A, I'm going to flip my 2 points around. So 2, 4. I'm going to change the sign for my new second number. It was negative. Now it's positive. So let's go ahead and plot this. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now B, well, it was at negative 7, 7, so now it's at positive 7, positive 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And C at negative 3, 9 becomes 9, 3. And so now we have our triangle. If you notice, I've just taken this triangle and I have rotated it that way. Okay? And because I'm in the positive section, all of my numbers are positive. Well, now to rotate 180 degrees, I'm going to take what I did for 90, I'm going to rotate it again. Well, I know I'm going to switch my sign, switch my numbers, so 4 and 2, 7 and 7, 3 and 9. But now since my numbers are going to be over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, I know that my y values will all be negative. My x values remain the same because they're still positive in x, but my y values are now negative. And so that's my new shape. If you've noticed, but take a look at these points, and take a look at these points, my numbers are in the same order as they were. My signs are just flipped. Okay. Now we're going to do 270 degrees. So I'm going to just rotate these points 90, so my numbers flip. 2 and 4, 7 and 7, 9 and 3. But now because I'm in this quadrant, all of my numbers will be negative. So negative 2, negative 4, negative 7, negative 7, and negative 9, negative 3. If you'll notice, these two 180 degrees from each other, they are the same, it's just that they have been flipped. So, that is rotating. And again, these rules up here, I have found to be the easiest method for me to rotate because I'm not very good at just visualizing the picture. So you may want to make sure that you have these notes right here written. Well, good luck on your assignment and have a good day.